Baby. Wait for people to come in. So, see one person in. I see C's DeBaller. Was good. All right, we're gonna wait for some people to come up in here. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Frank Ntilikina and Chris Paul. We gotta get into it, y'all. I'm just gonna wait for a few more people to come in. Baby. All right. Talk to y'all. Wait a few. That's what's up. We got Willie V. Talk to me, y'all. What's up, man? We're gonna talk about Officer Frankie, man. I'm just gonna wait a few, man. It's no rush, man. No rush. No rush. I'm gonna talk to y'all. I wanna talk to y'all. How y'all doing out there, man? For those who just tuned in. Just gonna wait a few. You know? That's what's up. Everybody's good. That's what's up. What you doing, C's? The baller. Everybody's doing all right. That's what's up. It's coronavirus, man. Shit is serious. Shit is serious out here. No, wait for some people to get in here. Yeah, man. You know, I'm trying to do something, man. Trying to do something out here, man. You know? Ain't nothing else to do, man. For those who's doing the live right now, how many of y'all watched The Last Dance? How many of y'all watched that? Hmm? Talk to Nick. Yeah. I ain't watch it either, you know? I've seen it already. It's depressing, man. It's depressing. Definitely depressing, man. We gonna get in it. I'm just gonna wait a few. I mean, it's only 3 minutes in. You know, a lot of people ain't know I was gonna go live. You know, I'm not big on the live, but I'm gonna wait, see what's going on. I heard Patrick Ewing didn't want to watch it because it was depressing to him. Yeah, just bear with Nick. A little 3 minutes in, get people in. You know, I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say, especially when y'all fronting on my man Chris Paul, man. Are y'all excited about where the Knicks is going? Mm-hmm. That's what I want to know. A few more minutes, man. We about to get it in. Mm-hmm. Yep. C's, talk to me. You said condo. Explain that to me. Like, who you waiting for, man? C's. Hmm? Talk to me. Are you excited about the point guard position, y'all? Hmm? A lot of y'all is not excited about Chris Paul. What I mean, when we talk about the New York Knicks in the direction that they are going, are you excited about that? What moves do you think? Oh, here we go with Chris Paul being old, man. I don't understand that. If he's old, then why Officer Frankie ain't busting his gun yet? Hmm? So you gonna start me up? We ain't even got nobody in. You talking about Chris Paul is old? Hmm? If Chris Paul is so old, how come he left where he was at, went to OKC? Well, that would be good if Melo come. But I want to talk about Chris Paul. We got time. We got time to talk about Carmelo Anthony. But what I want to get in as I wait for people to come in is that I don't understand why so many of y'all Knicks fans is going against the grain when we talk about CP3. I don't get that. What is Officer Frankie doing? Talk to Nick. Talk to Nick. I understand y'all didn't know I was going to do this live. So I'm trying to be patient with y'all. We won't give up the fam. I mean, our family tree just started growing. We got babies. We got babies right now. Yeah. We got babies. CP3 is the answer. Waive Reggie Bullock contract. No, trade Reggie Bullock. And we got to get rid of Frank. I'm sorry. We got to get rid of Frank. What is Frank Ntilikina doing as of yet? Nothing. Nothing. We got a whole bunch of... Listen, when we talk about the point guard position, it's a vacancy, y'all. We all know that. It's a vacancy. Ain't nobody really out there ready to fulfill that position but Chris Paul. Look at Dennis Smith. We traded the snake and Chris Porzingis. And what the hell did we get in return? We got Dennis Smith Jr., who I thought was the best prospect concerning that trade deal. Dennis Smith Jr. hasn't done anything, y'all. Anything. Then we got Frank Ntilikina. Frank Ntilikina been with us for 3 years. He hasn't produced anything. Anything. He plays all right defense, but who is he really locking down? When we talk about elite defense, he's not a Gary Payton. How many of y'all think Frank Ntilikina is a damn Gary Payton? Huh? When we talk about Officer Frankie, yeah, I'm dressed up for the part, y'all. We're talking about Officer Frankie. What is Officer Frankie doing? That's going to allow y'all to deal with his shit another year. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. CP3 is where it's at. You need CP3. Yeah. There you go. The Knicks need to trade Randall. I'm glad you said that. Randall with no handle. No handle Randall. He gotta go. He gotta go. He doesn't control the rock when he's in the paint. Now, if he just play dominant ball in the paint, be unstoppable. And don't get it fucked up. Randall, he's not trash, y'all. He's not trash. Come on. His percentage from the free throw line is crazy. He just don't have a 3-ball game, and he plays no D. But if he was to be able to control that rock when he's in the paint, the Knicks would be in a better position than where they're at. And it's unfortunate that Randall and R.J. Barrett don't get along. That shit is crazy to me. Them two look good on paper. When we talk about Julius Randle and R.J. Barrett, that looks good on paper. But on the court, it's no dice. It's no dice. Yeah, y'all see Nick? Yeah, that's what it's about. This is what Officer Frankie was supposed to be doing. Officer Frankie was supposed to lock shit down. He's not locking it down. Not to its full potential, y'all. Officer Frankie, man. See this? This is Officer Frankie gun belt. As y'all can see, this is the gun holster for Officer Frankie. It ain't no gun in there. You know why it ain't no gun in Officer Frankie gun belt? Because he don't shoot. He's not a shooter. He's not shooting the rock. So once again, why in the hell is Officer Frankie on the New York Knicks if he's going on his third year, y'all, and he's still averaging 6 points? Talk to Nick. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah. CP3, Mitch, RJ. There you go. There you go. But we can't do the Frank Ntilikina because, like I said, he don't have no gun. There's no gun in the holster. Your boy Frank Ntilikina is not shooting. He needs to shoot. Come on now. Come on now. If Nick is telling the truth, say, Nick, you right. You right, Nick. You right. You right. You know I'm telling the truth. Someone gonna ask me why am I wearing this? You must be new to the channel. You must be new. Oh, and then you gonna put Frank is shooting now? When? When you gotta put a face mask on? He started shooting then? Huh? When there's a global crisis? What's up, my man? Williamson. Elgin. Yeah, we talking about Frank Ntilikina, man. Oh, that's Cuzzo. What's up, Cuzzo? Yeah, I see you too, baby. What's going on, man? I need to know why Frank Ntilikina is still on the Knicks and why are we even in discussion? Why? It's a no-brainer when we talk about Frank Ntilikina. And come on now. Come on now. It's a no-brainer when we talk about Frank Ntilikina and Chris Paul. We should know right off the dome. Chris Paul should be our guy. Why is everybody crying about the amount of money it's going to take for Chris Paul to come to New York when the New York Knicks been blowing money for years? Talk to me about that shit. Talk to Nick. Talk to Nick. Talk to Nick. I need to know what the hell y'all see in Officer Frankie. Yeah, he blocked a little, but he ain't making no arrests. He's not doing any of that. Why are we holding on to Officer Frankie? Talk to me. I need to know who is on the side of Nicovelli and who agree when I talk about CP3. Look, talk Uzi, talk to Zay. Excuse me if I'm pronouncing you talking sense, my man. Draft CP3 and trade and get a first round. That's what I'm talking about. Officer Frankie puts the cuffs on. Yeah, he do that. But once again, I got the motherfucking gun belt. I got his gun belt. He do defense, but what happens when someone want to shoot at Officer Frankie? He got to shoot back. Where's his gun? Where's the gun? And don't act like I can't get a gun, y'all. Guns is easy to get. But when you talk about Officer Frankie, I ain't need a gun because my man don't shoot. He don't shoot. Huh? This man don't shoot. So once again, why I gotta put a gun in the gun holster when he ain't gonna shoot the rock? Talk to Nate. Talk to Nate. What you mean, what's the point? What's the point of what? Someone said, what's the point? When you talk about what's the point, what are we talking about? What's the point of getting Chris Paul? Or what's the point of Frank Ntilikina shooting the ball, shooting that rock. He don't shoot the rock. Talk to Nick. What is it about Frank Ntilikina? No CP3. Explain to me why y'all don't want CP3. Explain to me that. Huh? And y'all want to hold on to Officer Frankie. For what? For what? I knew Julius Randle. I don't mean to jump the gun, but we got to get rid of Julius Randle. I never told y'all this, but I got Julius Randle up on the wall, and he keeps coming the fuck down. I wake up in the morning, Julius Randle falls off the fucking wall. That's a sign. But Frank's still up there. Listen, what y'all don't know is that I like Frank. I really do like him. But he's teasing me. He played D too good to not to have an offensive game. That's my thing. That's my thing. Like I want to buy a gun when we talk about Frank Ntilikina, but he ain't shooting. He don't shoot. So why should I do that? Why should I do that? Oh my God. So y'all saying I don't need a gun? Listen, I need to put in the comments that Frank needs a gun as a way of saying he needs to shoot that rock. Huh? J. Paul, he talked to sense. Talk to sense that Frank ain't the one. What is holding Frank Ntilikina ass to the New York Knicks bench? Hold on. I'll be right back. Just bear with me. I need to talk to y'all. What's holding him in? Frank ain't got no Glock. He ain't got nothing. Once again, stop telling me about Frank Ntilikina. I got my man gun belt right here. He don't shoot. I don't need no gun for Frank. He need to learn to shoot that rock. And don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, because I see him. I got the flashlight. I see the kid. I see Frank. I don't like what I see when I look at him. But when I look in on CP3, oh, put a smile on Nick's face. Huh? Listen, someone says Frank Ntilikina has to have confidence. He's on his third year. He's on his third year. Huh? Third year. And this man is not producing. I want to know what is holding Frank Ntilikina down with the Knicks. Is his ass glued to the seat? What the fuck? Gorilla Glue must really work. Is they gluing his ass to the Knicks bench? Why he can't get off the roster if he's not going to produce? Talk to Nick. Talk to Nick. Yeah, I like to humor it up, but I like to put the facts in. I got to spoon feed y'all when I talk about these horrible Knicks. Fuck. Damn. It's getting bad. This shit must really work. Gorilla Glue. Because this is what's holding Frank Ntilikina ass to the Knicks bench. Because he's not producing. And whoever's saying Frank Ntilikina is producing, you're in denial. Big also, what's good, baby? I'm over here trying to shed some light on this Frank Ntilikina shit. Officer Frankie. Yeah, Gorilla Glue. What's keeping Frank Ntilikina as a Knick? They glued his ass down to the seat. Y'all, it got to be that shit. Because he ain't doing nothing else. He ain't doing shit. Look at me. When I first started talking about Officer Frankie, I ain't have no hat. I ain't have no brass collar. I ain't have shit. I got the walkie-talkie. Y'all even see me in a photo with a cop car. I got everything. but a fucking gun. Because it's not needed. He ain't shooting. He ain't shooting. And shame on y'all who want to keep holding on to this Frank Ntilikina dream, y'all. I don't see it. I like him. I like him as he seemed like a nice young man, but he's not producing. Listen, I ain't become a Knicks fan, right, to meet friends and shit. I became a Knicks fan to see my team go places. Yeah. Yeah. For those who tune in to Nickavelli, ain't no player safe. I'm not big on Madison Square Garden. I don't need to go inside the arena. Someone hit me in the comments saying, oh, Nickavelli, it would be nice if you was the Knicks floor general. James Dolan wouldn't want to hire me because I keep it too real. I keeps it too real. The minute he don't like what I say, I'm fired. No. I'm going to say this to my Nickavellians, to all my entrepreneurs out there. The best contract you can have is no contract at all. I'll say it again. The best contract you can have is no contract at all. You your own boss. You can do what the fuck you want to do. Why would I go and sign with James Dolan so he could put me under that political umbrella? Nah. And then when y'all watch Nickavelli TV, it ain't gonna be authentic. Because I gotta watch what I say. No, I don't want to be no basketball player friend. None of that. None of that. Because they flip-flop. They flip-flop. I'm not with that shit. I want to say, listen, you ain't doing what the fuck you supposed to do. So if Frank Ntilikina go out there and he gives me 40 points, right? 3 nights in a row, you know what? I'm going to talk my shit. And y'all going to say, you know what? Now you dick riding Frank. But no, it's not about dick riding. It's about keeping it 100. Half of y'all who watch me are parents. Half of y'all who watches Nickavelli are parents. Don't you spank your child when they out of line? That don't mean you don't love your child no more. You give them a nice spanking. But if they keep fucking up, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you might take their name off the lease. This is where we at with Frank. His name is about to get off the fucking lease if he don't shape his shit up. I'm tired of waiting. I got a cousin who started college when Frank Ntilikina came aboard. She ungraduated already. And I'm supposed to still wait for a 6-point per game guard when we got somebody like CP3 who y'all want to doubt because he's 35 years old. Yo, y'all gonna give Nick a heart attack, man. Y'all gonna do that to Nick. Huh? Officer Frankie. What is he doing? Because he ain't shooting. Oh, Nick, you don't know, Officer Frankie, he locks other guards down. Who the fuck did Frank Ntilikina lock? I mean, really. I mean, to the point, like my man Cool G say, do he lock other defenders down to the point where they don't score above they average points? Do they score below? I mean, what is Frank really doing on a defensive end that got y'all so Hercules? Y'all love this kid. I want to like him. Talk to Nick. Somebody say Frank defense is empty stats. Yo, I'm like, damn, with this kid. And y'all want to front on CP3. When you could get CP3, put Frank Ntilikina on the bench. Have Frank Ntilikina on the bench. I think he'll do better. He'll do better that way. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Someone said we don't have no defense except Frank. Yeah, but everybody shoots but Frank. So we even with the bullshit. I've never seen a point guard like Frank Ntilikina. Just cut his arms off. Shit. What do he need with his arms? What do he need with his arms? Because he ain't using it. This ain't soccer. This is basketball. You shoot with your hands. This is why he's still on the team, y'all. Gorilla Glue, you got to get it. Come on now, Frank Ntilikina. What are you giving up for CP3? Reggie Bullock and Frank Ntilikina. That's what we need. Come on now. Listen, forgive me for being impatient when we talk about this kid Frank. It's been years. Let him be a bench player. But that starting five, no. He can't. No. No. He can't. And for all you Dallas Mavericks out there, y'all, I want to say thank you for taking the snake off our hands. Thank you. Thank you. Because he's one of the reasons why the New York Knicks got an enormous salary cap. Yeah. Yeah. He's 20. Okay. But when he came to us, how old was Frank Ntilikina? 17. Nigga getting old. I know he's 17. And Frank Ntilikina, if you happen to be watching, I just want you to step your game up. That's it. That's it. Don't get mad at me. You can't bribe Nick because I don't want no part of Madison Square Garden. Not as well. Oh my God. As long as we got James Dolan in the building. That's why this shit is sweet. I love this YouTube shit. Because I ain't hyped up with that Madison Square Garden shit. I do this shit for the fans. It's bad enough that we having this coronavirus bullshit and I can't go outside and talk to my Nickelodeons, man. That shit's bothering me. It's bothering Nick. It's bothering me that I can't go out and speak to y'all. Because this ain't just about me. That's what I'm saying about Frank Ntilikina. He don't do that. He don't do that. That's right. Reggie Bullock and Frank Ntilikina. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. You gotta go. You gotta go. More of Frank Ntilikina than Reggie Bullock. But I'm split with Frank. I'm saying this about Frank Ntilikina. If you could keep him, for those who like his defensive game, I know I see something there, but it's not enough. It's not enough to start him, is what I'm saying. So if he ain't going to start the correct way, sit his ass on the bench. But just don't give him this when you sit him on the bench in the second unit. Because he had this on the starting five. He had some Gorilla Glue. All right? When you start him in the second unit, no, none of this shit right here. Because if he don't produce then, he got to go. He got to go. He got to go. Yeah, Frank Ntilikina shoots what from the free throw? Someone said 36%. Is that something to brag about? Huh? And don't talk to Nick about, yo, but Frank Ntilikina, he dishes that rock. He dishes the rock because he's scared. He's scared. Officer Frankie is scared. I keep telling y'all, he's the only officer that goes around without a gun. Of course he's scared he gonna pass the rock. He's scared to shoot. Everybody's shooting on Frank Ntilikina, but Frank Ntilikina's not shooting back. There ain't no gun on his gun belt because he's not a shooter. He's not a shooter. Is he a flashlight cop? Is Officer Frankie a flashlight cop? Y'all know I'm telling the truth. If you get past my humor, it's painful, man, to talk about the Knicks. You gotta put some spice to the shit. You guys too. Frank Ntilikina. I got impatient with Frank once I start hearing the word CP3. You must be crazy if you're going to sleep on CP3. I got to take my hat off when we talk about Chris Paul. Chris Paul is the motherfucking man. Huh? Like I said earlier, OKC wasn't shit when Kevin Durant and Westbrook left. Your man CP3 went out there. And wait. Somebody's choking me in the comments talking about Frank Ntilikina's the 2.0 Gary Payton. I would shoot you, but once again, Frank don't have a gun. So I'm gonna have to call in for backup. Excuse me, we got some insane Knicks fans who's comparing Frank Ntilikina to Gary Payton. What's your 20? Huh? Fuck out of here with this shit. Look, CP3 is 35 years old, yes. But he plays his ass off. Huh? Hold on a second. Roger, yes. Meet me in front of Madison Square Garden. Officer Frankie would be going to the same interest that Spike Lee wasn't able to go through. Stop him at the gate. Stop the nigga at the gate. Talking about some goddamn Officer Frankie, a.k.a. Frank Ntilikina, who's done nothing. Took him 3 years. Look, it took Leon Rose to get in his ass. The sight of Leon Rose scared this kid. And he had what? 20 points, 10 assists. When's the last? You would never see Frank Ntilikina have a game like that again. Never. Unless he got a jersey that says France going all across it. Yeah, he got no defensive badges. You're right. You're right. I got to call in on this motherfucker, man. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. Frank has no gun. Frank Ntilikina's the only officer I know who comes to work without a Glock. Do I want a Westbrook type of guy? I want someone who's going to deliver, man. It would be nice to have Westbrook. It would be nice. But Chris Paul, I think, would be a better fit. He's a floor general. He facilitates. And we got kids. And like I'm telling you, kids like candy. CP3, so he got a lot of candy. He going to be dishing the candy out to the kids, man. Yeah, I'm a candidate for Chris Paul. I'm a candidate for him. Chris Paul going to do it. Listen, man. Listen. You talking about this is real life concerning what? You think I'm doing this for fun? If Frank Ntilikina could shoot the rock, I'll get a gun to put in my gun holster. I just don't see nothing in Frank. I don't see nothing. He's not doing anything. If CP3 gets hurt. How can CP3 gets hurt? All right, let's call CP3 grandpa, since y'all want to cry about his age. Grandpa ain't going to get hurt. He ain't going to get hurt. Nah, because he got the kids that's going to rally up for him. All grandpa going to do is tell him where to go. You stand here. I got something for you. That's all they got to do. That's all they got to do. And you out of your goddamn mind if you telling me that Frank Ntilikina is a better player than CP3. Listen, to get CP3, right? CP3, I think it's gonna what? The Knicks gonna have to pay him what, $85 million for the following 2 years? I get that. That's not even fair on Frank for me to have compared CP3 to Frank Ntilikina. You're absolutely right. That's not even right. I'm gonna be fair when it comes to Frank. This is fair shit, what I'm about to say. Frank Ntilikina been in the league for 3 years, and his skill level is not where it needs to be. Can we say that? Can we say that? 2 years by himself? Who? What you mean? Elaborate. Trying to say that Frank Ntilikina had no help? Help what? Passing the rock? What do you have no help with? Tell me what is Officer Frankie doing that's lacking help? All right. Tell me who is Frank Ntilikina better than on the New York Knicks roster concerning the point guard position right now. Right now. He's the least. He's the least effective. Is he better than Dennis Smith Jr.? No. No. Who is he better than on the Knicks? I would love to look in on their practice games, y'all. What is this kid doing? Tell me who is Frank Ntilikina better than concerning the New York Knicks. I'll wait. While y'all waiting, I'm going to look out for a gun. I'm going to try to buy a gun for Frank to complete the outfit. Hello, talk to me. Someone said that they'll take Frank over Dennis Smith Jr. Explain. Explain. At least Dennis Smith Jr. scores. Dennis Smith Jr. dishes the rock. Whose stats is better? Dennis Smith Jr. or Frank Ntilikina? I'm waiting. Dennis Smith playing a small guard? Interesting. That's true. RA7 said the leads want scoring and more scoring. I mean, but Frank, listen, check this out. I can't say it no more clearer than this, y'all. We all watched Frank Ntilikina when he played for his country, Team France. Have y'all ever seen him play like that on the New York Knicks? I'll wait. I'll wait. That's what makes this shit so more painful than what it is. Huh? Officer Frankie is gonna fuck y'all up. I'm telling you. He's gonna mess y'all up. Y'all putting too much faith in this kid. This is Jeff Hornacek, man. Huh? It's time for him to go. Bye-bye. Julius Randle. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'm calling players out. It's time for them to go. Yeah. Shit. It's time for them to go. I'm just tired of the Knicks going through the shit that we going through, man. Ain't no Net fans up in here, huh? Ain't no Net fans. I don't want no Net fans up in here. The Corona Nets. This is some Knick business we talking about, man. Randall dude got good stats. But the reason why I want Randall out, right? That's a good question. Yeah, no Net fans. Listen, if you see a Net fan in the comments, you know what to do. Let me know if Net fans in here so I can put a face mask on y'all. Shit. Let me know. But to all my Nickevellians, man, Frank Ntilikina is not the answer, man. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. Big Ozo said, if stats is so important, no one should be complaining about Julius Randle. You're right. 73% from the free throw, 19 points per game. Julius Randle is a beast. But you know what? He don't fit with the Knicks. He's a cancer in the locker room. He got our kids upset. You know, in the Bible, it says for a kid to honor their parents, right? And then on the flip side, it says for the parent not to provoke the child. Randall's provoking our children, man. We can't have that. We can't have that. There's no way on God's green earth that R.J. Barrett, as nice as he is, should be coming to the New York Knicks causing mischief. And like my man said, Thomas, Dresson Thomas, excuse me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, he has a low basketball IQ. I agree. All right, stats ain't all that important, someone's saying. Chemistry is. Chemistry is. Chemistry is. And he got to go, man. He got to go. Bye-bye, Randall. Bye-bye, Officer Frankie. Bye-bye, Reggie Bullock. Bye-bye. You got to do what you got to do. Now, let me talk to y'all. Who are we going to hire as a team coach? Who are we going to hire as a team coach? Believe it or not, Mark Jackson is looking for a job. Mark. Should we reach out to Mark Jackson? Would you trade Julius Randle for Kevin Love? I don't think Kevin Love is a good fit either. I don't want no net coach coming over here. No. No, I don't want him. I don't want him. Unless he's going to give up the secrets on how all that court shit started out in Brooklyn. Then he could come. Because I don't want my people getting that shit. But other than that, no. No. But I do want to bang on these fucking Nets, man. MJ. I like MJ. Think he's good for our young guns. Okay. Yeah, he was a Knicks coach first. But he got... Listen. This is what I want to know, man. Trade Randall for Jonathan Isaac. I don't know, man. Some of y'all act like y'all don't want Randall to go. Let Nick know if you want Randall to stay on the Knicks. How many of y'all want Randall to remain a Knickerbocker? I mean, he do got good stats. The only thing we complain about when we talk about Julius Randle is him turning over the rock. No handle Randall. But other than that, stats is crazy. Stats is crazy. But what I want to talk about, and what this video is mainly about, y'all, is Frank Ntilikina versus CP3. My man, Chris Paul. And I'm here to tell y'all that Chris Paul will be seen in a New York Knicks jersey. Yeah. Yeah. Doing that same fucking spin move. And if Frank Ntilikina had a gun, he'd shoot his ass for that dumb shit. But Frank ain't shooting, so he keep passing the rock. And y'all thinking he's passing it because he's the floor general. He sees everybody on the floor. No, Frank is scared out of his mind. Frank is scared out of his mind. Come on now. Out of his mind. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't know how important it is to grab CP3 up ASAP. ASAP. CP3 is 35 years old, but he's playing like he's 25. He's playing like he's 25. New York Knicks got one of the youngest basketball teams in the NBA. How can Chris Paul get hurt if he's playing amongst the youth? The youth. If we get CP3, Frank Ntilikina, CP3 equal hamstring. Let me tell you something. How you know he was really hurt? He wasn't happy with them teams. See, y'all fail to realize, man, this is a whole different era. These kids is faking injuries when they don't want to play where they at. Knicks is in a win-win situation. I think Frank Ntilikina would be great as a backup for the New York Knicks. But if we can't do that, let him go. Let him go. I don't know who we're going to draft if we get CP. I don't know. I don't know about these prospects. I don't know, man. You know what? This might come to a shock to a lot of y'all. But Trae Young is good too. Trae Young. If you can't get Chris Paul, Trae Young been lighting the Knicks up, y'all. You can't front. Can't front. Someone say Dwayne Gardner, let who go? Why would I do that? Who you talking about? Why would I do what? Who? Talk to me. Talk to me. Frank Ntilikina simply ain't the answer. He's not the answer. Gorilla Glue is saving this man's career. They glued his ass to the motherfucking Knicks bench, and he can't get up. Can't get up. They glued that Knicks jersey on Frank's body. They had to. What is he doing? Yeah, Frank is the glue. I know y'all saying that. He's the Gorilla Glue. He ain't no gorilla. He ain't beasting like that. He ain't beasting like that. I see Knicks fans love Frank. I just like him. I just like him. I want to love him, but I can't. I can't. And I want Frank to do well. I want him to do well. But Officer Frankie is in need of a gun. He got to shoot that rock. He don't shoot the rock. He shares the ball because he's scared. Why y'all don't get it? Why y'all don't get it? Listen, leave Knox alone. Even though I see what you're saying concerning Kevin Knox, he ain't doing all that great either. But leave Knox alone because he ain't been on the Knicks as long as Frank. And before we could chop Kevin Knox head off, we got to at least find Frank Ntilikina a gun. Because once again, he is not shooting. Excuse me, I got it. Hello? Where you at? What's your 20? Oh, you by the garden? Listen, next season is over, yo. Right, but that's where you need to be at. When you see Officer Frankie, stop him at the gate. I just gotta let him know. He has no gun. Frank Ntilikina's stats only went up, Dwayne Gardner. It's because the season was about to be over. He must have heard. He heard about them net players coughing. Come on, he heard about that. He heard about that. Frank goes wild in the fourth quarter when there's like 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes Frank with the threes and shit. Game is over. Mitch and Barry, you're right, are the two star players, man. Frank Ntilikina is overhyped. I'm talking about his shooting too. Frank Ntilikina doesn't shoot the rock. Can someone please tell me how many points Frank Ntilikina averaged? And for year 1, year 2, and year 3, how many points he averaged? I'm going to let y'all bury your own grave. I'm going to let y'all dig the grave since y'all think I'm being hard on Frank Ntilikina. Tell me Frank Ntilikina averaged as a rookie. Tell me his stats during his second year, and tell me where he's currently at on his third year. And tell me his high career points. I'll wait. 6. 6. Is he doing a lot of shooting? Is he doing a lot of shooting? So you average 6 points, right? You average 6 points. And your career high is that of 20. My man Billy Batts, how you doing? He said it ain't all about the points, bro. Then you know what? Then that means I can get on the Knicks and play some basketball then. I can't play ball for shit. But if you're telling me it ain't about scoring, then hey, why not? Why not? Why not? What is it about? What is it about? He don't rebound. He don't get assists. He blocks. And when he blocks, do he blocks like 6 blocks per game? Do he put up blocks like he put up his points? See, when we talk about blocks, that is more impressive. But Frank Ntilikina is averaging 6 blocks per game. How many blocks does he average? I wait. Niggas wait. I mean, come talk to Nick. How many points do Officer Frankie averages? Because you can't lie to me. I don't see no gun in the holster. So I know the nigga ain't shooting. Don't lie to Nick. Don't lie. Don't lie. I see you. He's a flashlight cop. He's a flashlight. Officer Frankie is a flashlight cop. I see you. He don't shoot. See, I got to spoon feed y'all. I got to spoon feed y'all with this shit. He has handcuffs and a taser. No, he don't. Because it ain't on the belt. I got the pouch for it. I got the pouch. But he ain't tasing nobody. He might slow him up a bit. But he ain't tasing nobody. Don't lie. Don't lie. I got the nigga belt. No gun. No handcuffs. He ain't locking nobody down. That's right, Billy Bats. Tell him again why he don't get to the free throw. How can he when he's not shooting? In order to get to the free throw, someone got to foul you while the ball's in your hand. But once again, when does he shoot? The gun holster, y'all. He don't shoot. He don't shoot. He interrupts the flow. That's the problem. He's interrupting the New York Knicks' goddamn flow. Ain't no offense happening with Frank Ntilikina. You want me to go get the plunger now? He's stopping shit up. The flow. See, this is why I can't work for the New York Knicks. I'll get fired on the first day. They'll be like, oh no, you too wild, Nick. We can't have you, Nick. No. James Dolan is like Donald Trump. If you don't kick what they want to hear, they're going to fire your ass. No, I like what I do here. Because like I keep saying, the best contract is no contract at all. Can't nobody tell me what to do, man. Look, I don't even got to go to commercial break. This is YouTube. I ain't got to do none of that. But keep spewing my shit and tell the truth. If I want to sprinkle a little truth, I know I clown around a lot and shit. And I appreciate y'all coming in, listening to Nick Velli, get a good laugh and whatnot. But if you really listen to what I'm saying, you know I'm preaching the gospel. Time to pay your tithes. Come on now, put it in the cop cat. Go to church. They got ATM machines and shit. Shit, y'all can't donate to Nick? I don't understand this shit. I don't. With this Frank Ntilikina shit. CP3 is the motherfucking answer. You waive Bobby Porter's contract. You waive Wayne Ellington contract. You got to waive Nick plays. Do it. Do it. Bring in CP3. People are going to see the New York Knicks win again. And it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be a wrap. I don't want to hear no more about this Frank Ntilikina when he don't even average just 6 blocks per game. He don't do that. He don't average 6 blocks to go with his 6 lousy points. What are y'all talking about with this kid Frank? Who is Frank Ntilikina related to? That's what I want to know. This kid got some pull. Or is his ass glued to the seat? When we talk about Frank. Is Frank Ntilikina ass glued to the motherfucking seat? Did he put the Nick jersey on and they glued his ass up and talk to Nick? Listen, unless my TV is broken, I don't know what you're talking about. When you talk about Frank Ntilikina alley hooping up to Mitchell Robinson, listen, it doesn't happen often. It's not a play that you know is going to happen before it happens. It's none of that. But I bet you when Chris Paul comes, I bet you when his ass comes, because he's coming. Chris Paul is coming to the city of New York. Frank averaged 7 points. Oh, he went up a notch. Give it up for Frank. 2 assists and 2 rebounds. He's shooting 44% from the three. All right, that's better than Dennis Smith Jr. concerning the 3 ball, and that's better than Dennis Smith and Julius Randle, who's both shooting, I believe, at 27% behind the arc. Yeah. Come on now. Listen, I'm not big on Frank, man. I like him. I think he got a good heart. I think his mind frame, I think the chemistry, everything is perfect with Frank, except that offense sucks. It sucks. And I'm tired of waiting. Ain't y'all tired of waiting? Knicks ain't been to the playoffs since 2012, since we had Mike Woodson. Since Mike Woodson. Some of y'all had kids since then. And they don't know nothing about the Knicks going to the playoffs. That don't hurt y'all? That don't hurt y'all that y'all are bona fide Knicks fans and y'all having babies out here who don't want to be a part of the Knicks regime? That got to bother y'all. That don't bother you? It bothers the hell out of me. We got to save the babies. We got babies walking around here in this world we call New York, and they not Knicks fans. We've been trying to build for over 40 years. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Let's build. But let's build around CP3. I'm telling you, CP3 at least, I say, got 5 years in him. Listen to that. He's 6 now. That's what the fuck I'm saying. You tell your son about the New York Knicks. He gonna be like, nah, they already programmed not to like the Knicks. And CP3 is not done. He's not done. He's far from done. You know who's done? Officer Frankie. He's done. Frank is done. I can't believe y'all fronting on CP3 like this. Come on now. Frank Ntilikina been in the league too long with the New York Knicks, man. You need to step up. What is it going to take for you Frank lovers to realize that he is not the answer for the New York Knicks? How much more he got to fuck up? How much more? How much more? Billy Bats, I'm with you, bro. And Billy Bats been tearing my ass up in the comments, like when I first started this shit. So I know he ain't brown nosing. Billy Bats don't keep it real. And that's who I like fucking with. I like fucking with real individuals. We ain't got to agree all the time. But shit, you got to have common sense when we talk about Frank Ntilikina. And he is trash. Trash, no gun. He ain't busting shit. He ain't busting a goddamn thing. I don't even know why I listen. Here I am with the cap. I got the shirt. I got the cop pants on and shit. I don't even know why I could have been in my boxes, y'all. Y'all ain't saying nothing but the waist up. But I'm trying to play the part when we talk about this kid, Frank Ntilikina. And he's half-stepping. But I ain't half-step when I'm talking about his ass. I put the whole uni on. If the cop car could fit in my apartment, y'all would see that shit too. The kid is trash. He's trash. Some Frank Ntilikina. He's not doing anything but making Knicks fans upset. And you're going to be disappointed if Frank Ntilikina is still on the New York Knicks and we don't get no CP3. Y'all going to be like, damn. What y'all waiting on? LeBron James' son to come to the Knicks? So LeBron can come out with his magic hat and talk about, oh, he want to play with his son. After this man spit bottles on us at Madison Square Garden? Come on now. What upside do Frank Ntilikina have? He don't have no upside. He have no upside. Come on now. CP3 is 35 years old. But how old does he play like? He's not playing like a 35-year-old. He's not playing like a 35-year-old. What age is Chris Paul playing like? Talk to Nick. I'm going to make my point right now. Huh? Talk to me. What age is Chris Paul playing like? Yeah, he's 35 years of age. But is he playing like a 35-year-old? Word to my Knicks sock. I would sign Chris Paul in a heartbeat. Word to the socks. I'm thinking about this shit too much. Down to the socks. I would grab Chris Paul in a heartbeat. We gave Allen Houston all his fucking money, and now when it comes to Chris Paul, we want to be stingy with the fucking wallet. Come on, man. That don't make no sense. New York Knicks been throwing money away for years. Now we're in discussion of Chris Paul, and y'all want a penny pinch. Come on now. Y'all want a penny pinch. Listen, CP3, age-wise, got 2 more years. Listen, y'all forgetting about Vince Carter? Vince Carter's like 56 years old, still doing this shit. Cut it out. I know he's 35, but he's playing like he's 30. Maybe younger than that. See, y'all not listening to Nick. I know how old CP3 is. I'm talking about how's he's playing. He's not playing like a 35-year-old. Talk to Nick. Talk Nick to me. What are you doing after getting CP3? I'm going to reverse the question. What are you going to do once we get Frank Ntilikina for additional year and he's averaging still 6 to 7 points per game? Talk to me about that. Because the person who I'm telling you about, he went to the Western Conference, man. He took a garbage team to 5th place. Team we call OKC. As a point guard. He did that by himself. By himself. Listen, but you ain't had the youth. You had a bunch of broken down senior citizens on the New York Knicks. Now you got a run and gun team. You need one floor general. One. And if CP3 is there for 2-3 years, that's a lot of lessons to be learned. He gonna teach them. Y'all missing the whole deal. Y'all missing the whole deal. He gonna teach them. Come on now. He's gonna teach the youth. That's the whole point I'm trying to make. If Chris Paul comes to the New York Knicks, these other players they're gonna take notes. Like I was telling y'all, those who follow Nicovelli, look what Kyrie Irving did for Terry Rozier out in Boston. Huh? Look what he did out there. Talk to Nick. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock, so if y'all hear that banging, that's my wife showing support to all the cessation workers out there during this coronavirus. Frank don't need CP3. You're right. He needs more than that. I'm going to show you what he needs. He needs a motherfucking gun. He needs to learn how to shoot. He's not shooting. He's not shooting. When is he going to shoot? When is Frank Ntilikina going to shoot? If you trade for CP3 going to be giving candies out to the kids, man. Y'all do know kids love candy, right? Uh-huh. To the youth. R.J. Barrett loved candy. That was the problem. Julius Randle wasn't giving him no candy. He wasn't sharing the rock. And when Chris Paul, check this shit out, y'all.
Sorry, baby.
You good, baby? Check this shit out, y'all. Who averages more points offensively? Chris Paul or Frank Ntilikina? Big Ozo talking about what kids? You talking about the Knicks, the babies we got. Mitchell Robinson, RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, Alonzo Trier. We talking about those kids. So when you get somebody like Chris Paul, CP3 on the New York Knicks roster, he gonna dish that rock. And that rock gonna be looking like candy. It's gonna be sweet. This is what I'm saying. Hells yeah. Not only do I think CP wants to come, he's gonna come. You're gonna see Chris Paul in the New York Knicks jersey. It's happening. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. If Chris Paul just take the Knicks to the fucking playoffs, a job well done. Playoffs. We need a winning culture concerning the New York Knicks. We can't have these motherfucking Ronettes out here thinking they're going to run the motherfucking city of New York. It can't happen. Like I said, I like it when it was back in the ABA when the Nets wasn't in the NBA and they was playing the New York Knicks ring. They was giving us ring. Listen, we're going to have CP3. We're going to have him. And we're still going to have the youth. You know who we won't have? The officer who never has a gun. Look, I don't even know where the shit is at. Ain't no need for the gun while I'm looking. Yeah, there you go. When he gonna bust his gun? I need Frank to bust his gun. When Frank Ntilikina becomes an officer with a gun, then I give him his respect. Officer Frankie is not doing what's needed for the New York Knicks. Now, I'm going to rest my case concerning CP3 versus Frank Ntilikina. How many points do CP3 averages, y'all? I'll wait. Who going to get this question right? How many points do Chris Paul average? No, I don't think that. Oh, yes, I do think that. Yeah, because that's what's in discussion. Because all the other teams, they hype on Frank. And I'm not saying Frank Ntilikina is a bad player. I'm saying he's not fit for the New York stage. CP3 will light the fuck up at the guard. Yeah. CP3 will go off at the guard. Hells yeah. Listen, how many NS talking about how many years has he been in the league? Who are we talking about when you asking me this question? NS is not even a Knicks fan. You say, y'all Knicks fans need to stop chasing old stats. Listen. Stars, okay. NS. What team are you rooting for? Because you don't sound like a Knicks fan, man. And if you say the Nets, I'm going to have to go and get my face mask on. 44 mil versus 6. Listen. 18 points per game for CP3. All right. 18 points per game for CP3. And how many points for Frank Ntilikina? How many assists do CP3 average per game? Listen, man. Melo slowed the game down. I like Melo. The reason why I like Melo because he wanted to come and remain a Knickerbocker when everybody else was chasing rings. Melo could have went to Miami and got a chip with Dwayne Wade and LeBron. So that's why Carmelo Anthony gets my respect. And the 62. But other than that, talk to Nick. Talk to Nick. 7 assists for CP3. 18 points, 7 assists for CP3. How many points for Frank Ntilikina and assists? And assists. I'm gonna make a point. We're gonna break down everything. So Frank Ntilikina averaged 6 points. Your boy CP3 averaged 17 points. No, 18 points. Huh? Come on now. Talk to me. 7 assists for Chris Paul. How many assists do Officer Frankie? Talk to me. How many assists do Officer Frankie have per game? Fuck Randall right now. I'm sorry. I mean to say it like that. But talk to me. Talk to me. Five assists for Frank Ntilikina. Wow. Word to my Knicks socks. That's horrible for Frank. That's horrible. I'll put that on my Knicks sock. That's horrible for a 35-year-old man. Since y'all want to say Chris Paul so old. And his stats is looking better than Frank Ntilikina. I mean, he does better giving the rock up. Is you trying to tell me that Chris Paul see the open man better than Frank Ntilikina? We're not even talking about shooting no more. We're just talking about passing the rock. Listen, what was your excuse concerning Frank Ntilikina before Randall came on the New York Knicks in this? What was your excuse there when we talk about Frank Ntilikina? We do have a scorer. We do. See, this is what y'all don't understand. Frank Ntilikina has a gun. He has one. We seen it out in France. Oh, he was lighting them guns. He was shooting. But when he comes to the big stage, when we talk about New York, he's scared. He's scared. He's scared, y'all. He's simply scared. Frank will lock you down. I can bet on that. Frank will lock who down? Who's he locking down? Frank Ntilikina is our scorer, but he's scared to shoot the rock in New York or when it comes to the New York Knicks. You, me, together, we know the truth when it comes to Frank Ntilikina. He's not that guy. Stop it. Stop it. I don't know how many fucking minutes he played in France. Excuse the French. That kind of went well when you talk about Frank, right? Excuse the French. But seriously, he wasn't glued down out there. Frank Ntilikina wasn't glued then. Oh, he was playing. He comes to the New York Knicks and he's glued. He's not producer. Frank Ntilikina is not anything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? I already rest my point. I rest my case already. You got a 35-year-old and Chris Paul who not only scores better than Frank Ntilikina, you got a 35-year-old and Chris Paul, his assist is better than Frank Ntilikina's. Now let's talk about blocks. How many blocks do Frank Ntilikina average a game? No, there is an argument. And that's because y'all giving me this Frank Ntilikina, no gun in his gun belt conversation. So I gotta break it down to y'all. How many assists do Frank Ntilikina averages a game? No, blocks. Blocks. The Mr. Defense guy. How many blocks does he averages a game? I'll wait. I'm not even reading your comments no more. I'm waiting for the answer. I'm waiting for somebody brave enough to tell me how many blocks do Frank Ntilikina averages a game? Blocks. I need somebody to say Frank Ntilikina averaged this amount of blocks. One still. How many blocks Somebody please put the amount of numbers with the word block for Frank Ntilikina. I'm going to make my point real clear. I'm still waiting. How many blocks do Frank Ntilikina averages a game? No. Knicks is looking at a whole lot of point guards. We're looking at Trae Young. We're looking at what's this guy? His son. Damn. What's this guy's name? Help me out, man. 3 blocks, 1 steal per game, Frank Ntilikina. How many blocks do Chris Paul averages a game, y'all? 1 steal, 1 block for Frank. 1 steal, 1 block. How many blocks do Chris Paul average? I need somebody to put Chris Paul average this amount of blocks per game. Talk to me about Chris Paul. CP3. My argument is that CP3 at 35 years of age beats Frank in every stats we're talking about. He beats him concerning the points, beats him concerning the steals. His stats are simply better at 35 years old. At 35. And CP3 passes the rock at a high. This was crazy, y'all. That CP3 assists more than Frank Ntilikina, but yet he averages more points too than Frank Ntilikina. What do that tell y'all? What do that tell y'all? What do that tell y'all? Huh? Talk to me. We was looking in on Trae Young. We was looking at him. Talk to me. Talk to Nick. Talk to Nick. Chris Paul is that dude. He's that dude. And y'all still hasn't. Who got the better stats? Look, someone said not blocks. Frank beats CP3 on fewer minutes. So, but overall, CP3 is outplaying Frank Ntilikina. Come on now. Yeah, listen. I know y'all watch sports, man. We wouldn't even be having this discussion. I know y'all turned on the TV and y'all seen the game. Stop it. When we talk about sports out in the basketball, man, people play street basketball games all the time. When you reach a certain age, you can't play full court, run up and down like Chris Paul's doing that. He's doing that, and he's doing it at a high level. I know Frank Ntilikina is young, but come on, man, come on now. Y'all want to wait for this man to continue to make mistakes, or y'all want a winning culture for the city of New York concerning Knicks basketball? Come on now. If I told you you had to do 4 years until Frank Ntilikina becomes an elite guard, y'all be bugging. Y'all be like, oh no, Nick, that's too long. Let me out. Let me out. I gotta wait. Imagine if you was locked down and the judge sentenced you. You won't get released until Frank Ntilikina becomes an elite guard. Oh, y'all, half of y'all be on death row right now. I ain't never coming home. Never. Damn right it's true, Danny. Glad to have you in. But it's true. It's true. Listen, NS, you ain't even tell me who's your team. Are you a Knicks fan? Are you a Knicks fan? I don't see what the hype is. Like I said, I like Frank. He's up on the wall. I got him up there. I want him to do well, but I'm not going to pacify his game either. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to act like he's playing well when he's not. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, I can understand that. CP3 can teach the youth. You're not ready to give up Frank totally. I can understand that. Put that man second unit. But I'm saying this. If we can't keep Frank without getting CP3, bye-bye Frank. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Bye-bye to Frank Ntilikina. Bye-bye. What's the purpose of holding on to a guard that's not going to produce? That's all I'm asking, y'all. That's all I'm asking. Ain't y'all tired of waiting? How long are y'all willing to wait for Frank Ntilikina to get a sufficient game? That's the question. That's the number one question. How long are you willing to wait for Frank Ntilikina to establish himself as a true point guard? Talk to me. How long y'all gonna wait? How long y'all gonna wait? I've been trying to tell him that CP3 can teach the youth. Yeah. I want to know how long y'all gonna wait. Talking about CP3. He's trash. I mean, Chris Paul. I mean, Frank Ntilikina. Y'all got me confused now with this shit. Knicks need not to rush Frankie. Come on, man. How much longer are y'all willing to wait for Frank Ntilikina to get his shit together? That's all I want to know. Frank Ntilikina is not that guy that y'all think he is. He's not. It's trash. Straight trash. Y'all know it. I know it. Chris Paul knows it. Chris Paul knows he's trash. You think Chris don't know he's trash? You don't think Chris Paul is sitting down with his agent and they having a discussion and he's like, oh, you know, I think that the New York Knicks is in need of someone like me, of my game, to go out there and make shit happen. You think he's not saying that to his agent? You think Leon Rose is not good in with Chris Paul? Listen, NS, not one time did you tell me who are you rooting for? Are you a Knicks fan? You telling me everything else, but you still haven't. Listen, let's help NS out. Everybody who's on this live with me, if you're a Knicks fan, put in the comments saying I'm a Knicks fan. It's real simple. Knicks fans, they not shy to let it be known who they root for. Let it be known you're a Knicks fan. Nah, but I'm glad you in the house, NS. Real talk. I'm glad you're here, though. But Frank is not the guy. He's not the answer. Frank is trash. And if no one out here is arguing with me about CP3 being a better guard than Frank Ntilikina, then what is the discussion about? If I got $20 in my left hand and $100 in my right hand, and I tell you, you can only get what's in either hand. Can't have what's in both hands. You gonna go for the $20? You gonna go for the $100? Let's talk money. Sometimes you gotta talk money. Huh? What are you gonna go for? Frank Ntilikina is trash. Unless he got team friends going across his chest. Enough of that, man. Let's talk about coaches now, man. How many of y'all think Mike Miller is going to return back to the New York Knicks as the head coach? We got rid of Coach Fizdale. He left the New York Knicks with a record of, 18 wins. And then Mike Miller comes along and give us a 21-45 record right before the coronavirus pandemic stormed the world and crippled the sports altogether. It ain't no sports. We got to hear about Patrick Ewing rings being stolen and shit. His gold medals. I don't care. I don't care about that. Maybe Charles Oakley took that shit. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I know one thing. It's been 3 years waiting on Frank Ntilikina to do something. 3 years. That's a long time. That's a long time, Ines. Oh, Ines, you with the Knicks. All right. Okay. My apology, my brother. You can express your feelings any way you want to, man. This is in-house shit. I thought you was a Net fan for some reason. Forgive me. Ines, you got the right to feel the way you feel. I could care less about any other team and those who rep them. I'm all about Knicks. All right, now that we got that out the way, who do y'all like to see as a head coach? Talk about the head coach. Who's big on Mike Miller returning back to the New York Knicks? I say give him a shot, man. He went out to the G League. He did his thing out there. You know? Patrick Ewing would be nice. But I don't know, man, why they not reaching out to Pat. I don't know. What do y'all think about Meta Peace being a head coach for the New York Knicks? How y'all feel about that? Meta Peace. World Meta Peace. Okay, my bad. I ain't know that, Ines, that you was Knicks fan. Knicks fan all day. I get that. I just want to know, when we talk about Frank Ntilikina, man. Shit. Meta Peace coaching the New York Knicks. I say Patrick Ewing or Mark Jackson. Maybe Doc Rivers. I like Doc too. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. But right now, listen, CP3, all right, it is what it is, y'all. I still don't know what y'all see in this kid, Frank. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Let me tell you something. If Frank Ntilikina do the same shit this season coming, I want to know if y'all still going to rock with Frank Ntilikina. Now, back to the coaching. Mike Miller, I think he should get the job. Why not, man? Why not? He did well, short notice, man. A G League coach, came to the league and started, he did well for himself. I just want to know this. If Frank Ntilikina repeats the same type of game, are y'all still going to back him? Are y'all still going to back him? How long do Frank Ntilikina... What is Frank Ntilikina warranty concerning his game plan as being a Knickerbocker? How long are we going to hold on to Frank Ntilikina before we say enough is enough? Oh, Dennis Smith Jr. trade his ass too. Trade his ass. I'm with you. Dennis Smith Jr. hasn't done anything. But he did more than Frank Ntilikina on the offensive end. He just didn't play to his expectations. Excuse me, y'all. He ain't do that. But that Frank Ntilikina guy, Officer Frankie, he need a gun. He needs to shoot He ain't shooting. I bet you half of y'all who's watching Nicovelli right now, if you play Frank Ntilikina on a one-on-one game of basketball, you probably bust his ass because he's not going to shoot the rock. He's not going to shoot it. He's not going to shoot. Come on, y'all. Come on. Y'all ain't got no faith in yourself? Frank Ntilikina. You couldn't beat Frank Ntilikina one-on-one. Shit. Y'all see. Y'all will see. And another thing. This gonna hit y'all hard with this one. I want to see y'all Frank lovers skirm your way like KP the Snake out this shit. I'm about to ask y'all. Y'all say that CP3 is injury prone, right? CP3 is injury prone, some of y'all say. Is Frank Ntilikina injury prone? Injury prone? I mean, the groin injury has happened not once, not twice, not 3 times. I mean, how many times did you have to continue to get hurt before we could say your ass is injury prone? Is Officer Frankie injury prone? I'm waiting. I'm shredding this guy called Officer Frankie the fuck up, and y'all still don't get it. How many times has groin been hurting? Oh, that don't count? Not being able to play, I guess it's not an injury prone incident, right? We don't look at that as a mere injury, right? Yeah. Talk to Nick. Fake injury. Why is Frank Ntilikina faking his injury? I'll go with that. Okay, NS. If Frank Ntilikina's not getting enough minutes, right? Then why is he hurt? What is he doing that's so strenuous that's going to cause his groin injury? He's not playing. You're saying he don't get enough minutes. Could it be that he's not getting enough minutes because he can't play? He's hard to watch. Talk to Nick. Word to the Knicks side. He's hard to watch. Talk to Nick. Why nobody ain't saying nothing? How come I'm listening to y'all, but when I talk, I don't get no response back? If Frank Ntilikina is not injury prone, then how come every time you turn around, he's crying a groin injury? Talk to Nick. Talk to me. You're 28, and Frank Ntilikina is fun to watch. Officer Frankie is fun to watch. It's fun to watch him average 6 points per game. That's what you're telling me. For 3 years. And when he seen Leon Rose, he shitted on himself. He said, oh my God, that's the agent I fired. Why is he here? I got to play or I'm going to get traded. And if Frank Ntilikina do get traded, you know where he want to go? Team France. Yo. Listen, I want the Knicks to win, man. I don't know how old you are, man. I'm 48. Nicovelli turned 48 May 2nd. I just celebrated my 48th birthday. I'm damn near pushing 50. So forgive me if I've been waiting since I seen Willis Reed limp out the locker room. Forgive me. Forgive me. I've been waiting a long, long, long time for something to jump off. And I'm getting impatient, y'all. So forgive me. Forgive me. Yeah. Yeah. I've been following this shit before Michael Jordan started sticking his tongue out. I've been following this shit when the Detroit Pistons was fucking sending Michael Jordan home. And Scottie Pippen was slapping his wife up because he couldn't get past the bad boy Pistons. Yeah. Yeah. I've been doing that. I'm tired of waiting. Tired of waiting. So forgive me. A lot of y'all, you know what? YouTube got an analyst, right? You go to the YouTube studio for all you YouTubers out there, and it tells y'all who's tuning in to your channel. The majority of my viewers is from the ages 25 and 35. Somewhere around there. Y'all LeBron babies. I'm from a different era. Yeah. So forgive me. Forgive me. Not talking about CP3. When he's going to get old. If anybody's faking an injury, CP3. He didn't like Blake Griffin. He ain't like playing with him. They ain't appreciate him. If anybody faked their injury, it was CP3. Frank Ntilikina didn't fake his injury. He's hurt. But I don't hear nobody crying injury prone when we talk about Officer Frankie, but y'all got the audacity to talk about CP3 being injury prone. Yet, he took a bullshit team to 5th place out in the Western Conference. And if this corona pandemic wasn't in the way, OKC would probably be in 3rd place right now. CP3 will help Frank Ntilikina develop. Yeah, that's all I'm saying. See, we can't be scared. First of all, if we waive the contract, right? If we waive Bobby Porter's contract, you waive Wayne Ellington contract, I think it's Heckler. I mean, you decline his bird rights. There's certain shit you just got to do. We got to take risks, man. Fuck the Nets coach. Former Nets coach. No. No. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Fizz is trash. No more vets. CP3 is a general. Come on now. Come on now. Someone pulled my card talking about I ain't old enough to see Willis Reed. Listen, man, I seen the tape. And that shit was like, what, a year old? Come on now. Fucking Knicks won the championship in 1973. Nigga Belly was born in 72. Come on. Stop it. 72. I seen the game when Dr. J was choking the shit out of Larry Bird. Half of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm damn near, yeah. I've been watching the Knicks play. I've been through a whole lot of games. Painful games, too. Painful. I ain't gonna do Nick like that. I'm tired of waiting. I seen the painful games with Scottie Pippen dunking on Patrick Ewing and then pushing him to the ground after the dunk. I seen that. I seen Reggie Miller look over at Spike Lee, gave him the choke sign after it was 8 seconds left, and this man went and shot threes in 8 seconds and take over the game, and then did this to Spike. Nick was dead. I seen it. I seen that. I seen Cinderella, a.k.a. Charles Smith, flip-flop at the rim, delayed up. Hey, he couldn't. 5 times that shit happened. Nick was there. I seen J.R. Smith at the foul line untying someone's shoelace. What was on his mind? untying shoelaces at the foul line. I seen it with my own eyes. I seen it. I seen Derek Fisher come to work with a black eye, trying to cover it up, fucking around with these other NBA players' wives. I'm a Knicks fan, through the good and bad. Yeah, JR's stupid ass, untying shoelaces. Y'all gonna talk about my fandom for the New York Knicks? I ain't gonna do that. I dare one of y'all to call up Madison Square Garden and be like, yo, do this guy named Nicovelli be calling, harassing y'all, talking about, oh, the fire James Dolan? I do that. I do that. Just call them up out the blue. They pick up. When that faggot James Dolan gonna give up the team? I got them rolling. You know how many MSG employees tuning in Nicovelli right now? I do that. I do that. Ain't nothing to brag about, but I'm authentic when I'm talking about these New York Knicks. I don't care how vulnerable I look when I speak on these Knicks. I'm here to speak the truth. I know a lot of y'all looky-loos, as I like to call, don't want to pay your bills, don't want to subscribe, but you want to look in and see what Nick talking about. That's the way the shit go. Come on. Don't question my fan base. I seen it all. I seen when Xavier McDaniels was slapping Scottie Pippen around. So Michael Jordan had to slap Scottie Pippen and say, guard this motherfucker. I seen it. I seen that. It's you youngsters that got to go in your archives and look that shit up to see what I'm talking about. I witnessed all that. I witnessed that. CP3 is the best we can do. Name another point guard that's better than CP3. Still waiting. Still waiting. Listen, I need y'all to get off this Frank Ntilikina. Like, I don't know, it's a drug. I don't know who's sniffing the Frank glue, but this kid is trash. He's trash. Come on, man. Y'all know he's trash. And I don't want to do another year watching the 6-point average point guard convince me because he got long arms. I'm tired. I can't be tired. Westbrook, he's another good one. Anybody but Frank. Put Frank in the second unit. I never said anyone was waiting. My man Big Ozzy, you're a funny dude. He said, I'm waiting. He gonna flip the shit on me. I like that. I like that. I like that. I know there ain't nobody saying that Frank Ntilikina. But then again, y'all is kind of acting like it. Because you still want Frank there. If he averaged 6 points per game, that means he ain't using his arms. Shit. Fucking Frank Ntilikina, man. He ain't shit. Yeah, I see you, Big Ozzy. Giving me a hard way with this nigga Frank. Knowing damn well Frank ain't doing shit. Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. I got a niece, man. Started college 3 years ago. She graduated. She a Frank Ntilikina baby. Went to college when Frank Ntilikina came to the Knicks. And this man's still doing 6 points per game. And you're telling me about his defense, but we seen how many blocks. How many blocks do he average a game? How many blocks? 2 blocks? We're not gonna go over 3 blocks when we speak of Frank Ntilikina. We're not gonna do that. Alfred Payton, thank you. He's the best point guard the Knicks got right now. Right now. Right now. And that's putting up mean faces, emojis and shit. Who is Frank Ntilikina better than Alfred? I can laugh too now if you say yes to that. All these guards you shooting down scores better than Frank Ntilikina. They got guns. They shooting. It might not be a whole lot of ammunition, but at least they got a gun. Frank has no gun. No gun. Where's the gun? Where's Frank's gun? When is Frank gonna shoot? Every officer has a gun. That's the main thing you ask for when you finish training. Where's my gat at? Where's his gun? Talk to Nick. Frank is fun to watch. I like the growing process. Ain't nothing growing but his arms. Them stats ain't growing. His arms getting longer and longer though. He can reach out and touch something. He need to reach out and touch that motherfucking rock. When arms that fucking long, he should have more blocks than what the fuck he's having. Tell you about his fucking arms in this block game. Shit. Come on, man. Cut that shit out. How did the other point guards play next to? They did better than Frank Ntilikina. They did better than him. Frank Ntilikina is, he got long arms. So the fuck what? Okay, I respect that. Someone said, I am old enough. Okay. Okay, I respect that. To remember 70. All right. All right. I respect it. Then you should know. When we talk about 59, hey, let me take my hats off to you. I respect that. I respect it. But don't hit me with this Frank Ntilikina, sir. Don't hit me with that. But I respect my elders. I just did a whole movie called The Knockout Game. How many of y'all seen The Knockout Game? Co-starring your boy Nicovelli. 35 here, okay. Okay. I respect my elders. Salute. But this young boy we call Frankie, number one, I just don't see it. Not only do I see him doing anything, I don't see no gun. When is Frankie gonna shoot? Every officer deserves a gun. You can't play for the city of New York and not have a gun. When we talk about the game of basketball, you gotta shoot them things, man. He don't have a shot. He's not shooting. He's dishing the rock. And the reason why Frank Ntilikina is dishing that rock is because he's scared. Listen, I don't know who who I'm trading for CP3. Read the title of the video. Read the title of the video. I'm not sold on Frank, man. I'm not sold on him. Look, OKC is not going to rip us off. They not, because I'm not saying that evil. I'm just saying that someone's saying we can't get a shooter in a small guard position. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying right now, this is where I'm at. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. All right? I'm gonna keep it a buck. And to my senior, the 59-year-old, much respect. Listen to Nicovelli on this shit. This is what I'm saying about Frank Ntilikina, Chris Paul. I would love to see Frank Ntilikina stay, right? If he can stay. But when you talk about somebody like CP3, that's an eye gamer, right? That's a changer. That's a changer. Now, when you talk about OKC, uh, 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 no, Chris Paul knows he's not going to get that. No, 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 no. If you get rid of Frank Ntilikina or decline Bobby Porter's team option, you can get him at a cheaper price. Then you gotta like heckler bird rights. You gotta refuse that. Then you could make a way for CP3. Yeah, Randall. Randall ain't shit. We all know that. No handle Randall. Mm-hmm. No handle Randall. And Frank Ntilikina don't have a gun. He don't shoot. So what are we gonna do? I still want to know how much time do Frank Ntilikina got on the Knicks clock? Talk to me. How many time concerning Frank Ntilikina Knicks clock does he has to get this shit right? Y'all gonna still watch the minute go around and around the clock? Talk to me. How much longer do we have to wait when we talk about Frank Ntilikina? Randall is not passing the rock when he needs to pass the rock. That's his problem. Randall is shooting. Averages 19 points per game, yo. 73% from the free throw line. Julius. He's not shooting that three ball enough. I don't know who we're going to trade. Listen, I see a bunch of young prospects, you know, like Hampton. Who's the other guy? We talking about Trae Young. We talking about this other point guard. So many point guards out for discussion. You even talk about Kevin Love. The number one prospect that I see that would make some noise, that would bring excitement back to the city of New York, that would make other future star players want to play for this city. When we talk about the New York Knicks, it's CP3. Donovan Mitchell would be another one to come here. And that's, they're going to try to get who? Come on. You know what it is? A lot of y'all know that CP3 is coming, so y'all nervous. Trust me, that man was faking his injury. He ain't hurt like that. He ain't hurt like that. Listen, these players don't want to go. You know what's crazy? What's make this shit so sad when we talk about James Dolan and all that? There's a lot of players that want to come to the fucking Knicks. Trae Young want to play with us. Believe it or not, CP3 want to play for the Knicks. Listen, ain't nothing to be nervous about, man. You got to have faith. Knicks fans been having faith, man, for over 40 plus years. Now we're going to get scared right now? Listen. Oh, Melo's coming too. Melo and CP3 is Leon Rose tight hand buddies. Frank and RJ Barrett come off the bench. There you go. There you go. Mm-hmm. The bench will be deep. Donovan Mitchell want to come to the Knicks too, but his friend messed that up out in Minnesota. Townsend. My man Towns. He got in his ear, so I don't see that happening. That would be sick. He didn't want to come to the New York Knicks at one time. But, you know, his friend, peer pressure. Peer pressure. You know? What makes sense? I'm finally getting to somebody. What makes sense? Y'all been dogging Nick Valley tonight. Shit, but I still love y'all because this is Nick Talk. I don't want no Net fans up in here. Yes, we will have RJ, Mitch, Frank Ntilikina is questionable whether we will have if CP3 comes. He will have to come off the bench. But RJ Barrett will be here. Mitchell Robinson will be here. Damian Dotson will be here. Come on now. He will be here. Listen, man. I want a gun. Officer Frankie needs to shoot the rock. He needs to shoot the rock. I'm tired of watching the Knicks lose, and all I got to look for concerning the Bright situation is Clyde Frazier suits. I'm tired of that shit. Come on now. I'm tired of the Bright shoes. I'm tired of it. Oh, come on, man. Melo and CP3 is going to be on the New York Knicks. All right? Frank Ntilikina is going to work his way to the bench. And when he get on that bench, he better get his shit together. Because if he don't, that's the only gorilla in his ass you're going to see. He going to be glued to the motherfucking chair. You ain't going to see him play. All right? You ain't going to see him play. We getting tired of the bullshit. 2020 now. You got guards shooting 6 points a game. And y'all talk about defense. Fuck out of here with that shit, man. Defense. Ain't that much D in the world. Ain't that much D in the world. Even when he played against Kyrie Irving, Frank Ntilikina, Kyrie Irving still scored. I mean, he stole the ball from Kyrie 1 or 2 times. I mean, yeah, but he ain't locked no. It ain't like Kyrie was scoreless. Stop it with that. Come on, Quince. CP3's too old. Frank Ntilikina's too young. He's inexperienced. We're the 59-year-old. Where my man at? 59. You should be backing me up. It's time to give the OGs. Give the OGs a shot. These young boys don't know what they doing. What you mean that ain't saying much? That's saying a whole lot. Look, when the season starts, y'all gonna say, Nick, you right. Oh, okay. Now we gotta give Frank Ntilikina 2 more years. 2 more years with the all right. You fucking right. You right. Chris Paul got game. And I'm telling you, we ain't gonna have to pay that whole $40 million. And if we do, like I said, Bobby Porter's declined his team option. Wayne Ellington, Alfred Payton waived their contracts. Alfred Payton shoots better than Frank Ntilikina. You're not going to sit here and dog Alfred Payton when we got somebody called Frankie. Officer Frankie at that. And he's on the job with no gun. No gun. No gun. But you know what? Thank you for the snake. I like to thank the snake, and I like to thank the heart. And my man Marcus Morris. I would love to see him come back. Bring him back. We brought Tim Hardaway back how many times? Bring back Marcus Morris. Bring him back. But don't kick me in the face with this Frank Ntilikina nonsense. Officer Frankie is not producing. And if we keep him, you're going to see him again doing the same bullshit. Holding his groin area. Talking about he's in pain. But I guess he's not injury prone either. How many games did Frank Ntilikina miss in the past 2 seasons? Owie. 30 plus games. I'm talking about this Frank Ntilikina guy. Frank Ntilikina, he's not New York finest. But CP3 will. He'll be the captain of the Falls. He'll be the captain. Yes. 10-4. CP3 is on his way. Yes. Frank Ntilikina has nothing to offer. Roger. Yeah. Yeah. Frank Ntilikina. When you got the best thing that could ever happen to the New York Knicks, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. I need to stop that shit. Frank Ntilikina is the guy for the job. My name is Ntilikina, and I approve this message. I understand. Listen, it's no right or wrong answer, man. For those who are Knicks fans, who's on Ntilikina TV, we want the best for the New York Knicks. At the end of the day, I get it. I get it. We ain't gonna fight amongst each other. Nah. We got one thing in common. That's for the New York Knicks to do what the fuck they gotta do. We are not winning a ring with just CP3. We definitely ain't winning one with Frank Ntilikina starting at a point guard position. He doesn't know what he's doing. He is scared. See, what it is, y'all confused with Frank Ntilikina's style of play. Y'all think he's generous with the fucking ball. I ain't see him that generous playing his team friends. He wanted to shoot every chance he got. But when he comes to the big stage, New York, he just want to dish that rock out. And y'all say, oh, look at the kid. He's so nice. He's so New York. Yeah, right. He's shaking in his fucking boots. Shaking. Scared. Scared. And I see you, Frankie. I see you. I see the 6 points you average a game. And Ntilikina ain't impressed. I'm watching you. You got no gun, you just a flashlight cop, Frankie. Flashlight. I'll take Donovan Mitchell over CP3 because you get him at a cheaper price and the skill level's about the same. Nah, come on, I'm talking sense. Come on now. I went through the cop training already. All right? I got my gun. I ain't got a license for it. But Frankie got a license. But he lost his gun. I got the gun belt. No gun. He don't shoot. Somebody said, forget Chris Paul and Frank. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. When we talk about Frankie, man, he needs to come off the second unit. Yeah. He needs to come off the second unit. Y'all need to forget about Frank Ntilikina. He's not doing nothing for us. Frank saw, finally. Damn. Finally, people's coming in and they keeping it real. When we talk about this Frank Ntilikina, he is soft. Someone say, Toby, I could come out like this if I say I'm Officer Frankie. I ain't gonna get in trouble because I ain't got no gun. They gonna say, you ain't no threat. You ain't shooting nobody. I should come out like this. Fuck they gonna do to me? Nothing. They gonna say, what are you doing with this on? I'm gonna be like, I'm Officer Frankie. They gonna be like, oh, that Frank Ntilikina guy? I'm gonna be like, yeah. They gonna say, let me see the gun barrel. I'm gonna say, look, officers. I'm gonna be like, oh, you good? This is a Halloween outfit. Come on. East Harlem is hot right now. It ain't hot. It was hot when Ntilikina TV was out in these streets interviewing. It was hot then. It ain't hot no more. We got this Corona Nets air pollution all in the air, fucking us up. That's what's good. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Trae Young don't want to be a Hawk. A lot of players want to come to the New York Knicks, believe it or not. They want to come. I would like to think, because you got nothing but Nicavelli TV, Nick Fan TV, got all these podcasts talking about the Knicks, hyping up the franchise. They should give us all stocks when we talk about this fucking team. It's not easy. It's not easy. But y'all gotta stop with this false hope in Frank Ntilikina. He's not the guy. His arms is getting longer. That's about it. If his stats grow like his arms, I'll be all right with Frank. I'll be all right. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Melo's coming and Chris Paul's coming. I don't know about Bill. Yeah, Frank is scared. Do I want to give up a big, hells yeah, I want to do that. Because Knicks we got money. We got the dough. We got rid of the snake. And Chris Porzingis. And along the way, we lost Marcus Morris. So the salary cap is crazy. James Dolan got so much cash, he bought Officer Frankie a gun. And Frankie still ain't busting it. No, I understand what you're saying. That's the gun. That's the metaphors for him having a gun. That's what I mean about Officer Frankie not having a gun. Meaning he don't shoot. But I'm metaphorically saying like shoot. But I'm saying shoot. Come on. Catch up. Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man. Stop it with this shit, y'all. I want to know. Why is y'all scared of CP3? Y'all seen his resume. Y'all see what he do. See what he does. He's 35 years old, and he plays like he's 28. I know I said 30 before, but I'm going to bring it down a notch. Yeah. Frank Ntilikina is what, 19 years old? Playing like he's 35. Give me 6 points a game. And I'm supposed to be happy with that shit. I'm not happy. I'm not pleased with it. That makes sense about the decline Bobby Porter's team option, Wayne Ellington, Alfred Payton. You waive they contracts. You get rid of Reggie Bullock. And if you don't want to get rid of Frankie Gorilla Glue sitting ass, then you put him in the second unit. But don't try to convince me like Frank Ntilikina is the future of the New York Knicks. He's not. He's not the future. It's not the future. And I'd rather have a Chris Paul who got 3 years left on his contract for $159 million. 3 years. Who can... Listen, if Chris Paul played for the New York Knicks, he's going to be with us for at least 5 years. At least 5. I know 3 years on his contract, but he's in such good health. Y'all going to be surprised on how Chris Paul's going to light the fucking Garden up if he's our point guard. I know y'all scared. I know y'all scared. We finally got some money and y'all saying to yourself, we don't want to blow it. We ain't been this free concerning our dollars and cents since Allen Houston. I get it. Nick is looking in. I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about. But you can't be scared. CP3 sits out because he's not happy. He's not happy. He's dealing with these middle-aged players who think they know it all. They was once kids. Blake, come on. He's like 26, 27. They think they know it all. But they ain't up there with CP3, so they bump heads. But these kids on the New York Knicks will listen. All they do is look, they just waiting on a teacher. Yeah. Chris Paul would be that dude. If Chris Paul come to the New York Knicks, Frank Ntilikina will never be the same again. He'll know what it means to play as a bona fide point guard. CP3 is not going to be out half the year. Who's going to be out half the year is Frank Ntilikina. This whole summer is about to pick up and go by. I ain't hear not one news article about Frank Ntilikina taking care of that groin injury. Talk to me. Talk to me. Since we on this Officer Frankie binge right now. Y'all binging off of Officer Frankie. Officer Frankie don't even have a badge number. He's not well respected on the force. He's a flashlight cop. I need Officer Frankie to be a banger. That's what I need Officer Frankie to do. Talk to Nick. Talk to me. You know I'm telling you, right? Let Frankie go. Let him go. Listen, CP3 want to be on the big stage, okay? He ain't gonna get the big bag. He not getting that. No. He don't. No. No. And stop saying he's injury prone like we playing in the 80s. NBA, the whole fucking league is soft now. You just touch somebody, they screaming foul. They flip-flopping. We ain't got to worry about Chris Paul being hurt. I'm telling y'all, Chris Paul was faking them injuries. But I'm going to tell you who wasn't faking the injuries. The Mr. Grown, averaging 6 points per game individual. But he ain't injury prone, right? How many times we heard Frank Ntilikina complain about his groin injury? How many games Frank Ntilikina missed due to his groin? I'm looking in on you motherfuckers. Don't lie to me. Don't you lie to me. Don't lie to me. I'm looking in. Yeah, he's scared of the American ball. So why do we have a point guard who's scared to play in the Big Apple? I see you. Talk to Nick. Talk to me. Talk to me. Y'all want Frank Ntilikina who does nothing for y'all. He does nothing. Hey, you ain't got to convince me about Frank Ntilikina not being a ball handler. East side, listen, if you could do the job, shit, anybody but Frank right now. Anybody but Frank. If you could do the job, do it. This kid is horrible, man. But what I do give Frank props, he want to be here, man. Sometimes I feel bad for the kid. I want him to do good. But I'm just so much of a Knicks fan, man. I don't have time to be feeling sorry for these players, man. It's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. When you go to work, when you on your job, you don't go to your job to make friends and shit. You go to your job to get paid. You go there to work, get your money, and you go home. Well, as a Knicks fan, I turn on the television set, and I expect my Knicks to win or put up a fight. And if I don't see that, I don't have no time to say, oh, well, I like Frank because 11 is my favorite number, and he's wearing it well. Fuck out of here. If he ain't playing the way he's supposed to play, bye-bye. Bye-bye. This is some simple shit. It's real simple. Real simple, man. Who do I want as a coach? Mike Miller. I want Mike Miller, man. Thank you, man. Frankie he ain't even got a water gun. Wait till the summer come. His face gonna be all dry and shit. Come on now. Frankie is a flashlight cop, man. He's a flashlight cop. He don't shoot. He don't shoot. Y'all bugging if you think Frank Ntilikina is gonna save the day. He ain't no Gary Payton. And let me tell you something for all you Frank lovers out there. If he don't get his shit together in the next 3 years, he gonna be playing ball out in France for real. He's gonna leave America for sure. He gonna be just like Steph Marbury. Like Steph Marbury playing in China. Frank Ntilikina gonna get his statue out in France. And it's not because he don't have no game. It's because he's scared to shoot. Frank is garbage. I agree, Eastside. But you got to tell the rest of these Nickelodeons, man. They rather have garbage Frank than CP3. Not only do he has no balls, Frank, he has no gun. Oh, here go Big Ozo. Breaking my balls, man. Breaking my balls. Talking about who said Frank is better. Who's going to save the day? What is this discussion about? I'm talking CP3. You talking Frank Ntilikina to me. So what are you saying, Big O's? What are you saying? Look, Big O's. This is the question for Big Ozo. Frank Ntilikina or CP3? That's all I want to know. Your next comment should be either Frank Ntilikina or CP3. Then we're going to narrow down what I'm talking about. Draft a point guard and call it a day. Yeah, but now you're going to deal with a point guard. For all that, try to get Donovan Mitchell. Then the draft for a point guard who we got to teach. We got to teach. Why not bring CP3 and have a coach within the coach? Now you got two coaches. You got a coach on the sideline, and then you got a coach on the floor. Mike Miller is not on the floor, but CP3 going to be on the floor. He going to be on the floor. He going to be the player coach. No pun intended. No pun intended. Chris Paul is going to coach the kids on the court, on the floor. Mike Miller can't do that. All thing Mike Miller could do is utilize them timeouts. Something that Fizdale wasn't doing. He had these kids running amok. They was running past their fucking curfew. Wasn't getting accurate sleep. They wasn't doing the things that kids should do. But CP3 gonna have these kids disrespectful. They're gonna be well rested. Oh, y'all just don't know. See, and I can't even fault y'all because you know what? Y'all tired. Y'all tired. Y'all tired. And I get it. Y'all tired. No. I'm tired. I'm tired. I almost want a fucking quick fix right now. CP3 would be a motherfucking quick fix. I'm not talking no NBA championship. I'm talking about playoffs. Playoffs. That's what I'm talking about. Hello? Yes. Uh-huh. Oh, he's at the Garden? CP3? Oh, he's talking to James Dolan as we speak. Right. Okay. Frankie? I don't know. Ask him how bad he want to stay. Come on now. Listen, New York Knicks is in the driver's seat right now. We got 7 first-round picks, y'all. 7. I need you to think about that. I need you to think about that. We good. No more stupid trade. CP3 ain't a stupid trade. That's a necessity right there. That's what that is. That's what that is. That's a necessity right there. You think we're going to give up 7 picks for CP3? Come on now, Big Ozo. Yeah, I'm glad you in here, Amado. You making me work for my motherfucking money, for my subscribers. Damn. I don't like it, but I like it. He got the heart to ask me some damn good questions. But just don't ask me anything about Frank Ntilikina. Let's find this man a gun. He needs to shoot. He don't shoot. He's timid. He's scared. He's passive. CP3 is the answer. Allen Iverson was the answer, but he ain't playing no more. Now CP3. He's the answer right now. You know who's the question mark? Your boy Frankie. You should be asking yourself right now, what are we going to get out of Officer Frankie? All right, we're going to give Frank Ntilikina 2 more years. He already been with... Now he's going to graduate school now as a point guard. He's hitting his what? Senior year? Now we're going to give him 2 more years? Well, I'm like, damn. Okay. If you say so, Nickavellian, okay. You know, I'm soft when it comes to my Nickavellian. I like to see y'all happy. But I'm telling you, Frank Ntilikina's not that dude. Not that dude. Dennis Smith Jr., he had a lot of crises. Family issues and whatnot. It was unfortunate. I just think that, you know, the situation, I'm not even sure if Dennis Smith Jr. wanted to come to the New York Knicks. That Chris Porzingis shit fucked a whole lot of shit up. You know? Bro, if anybody knows me, I was never big on Frank. Never. Talking about last week, I like him. I'm a realist. I don't get caught up. Listen, I'm not a man pleaser. I don't care what player you talk about on the New York Knicks. If they're not producing, I'm going to get in their ass. I'm going to get in their ass. I don't care. You saying, wow, my man, take the glasses off. Moon. Come on, Moon. I'm a realist. I'm not totally against Frank Ntilikina. He's up on the wall. He's up on the wall. I'm not picking on Frankie. I'm just going by what I'm saying. I'm reading his diary concerning the New York Knicks. And as I'm turning the pages, it says 6 points per game. It's not a good story. It's not. What do you want me to do? But when he scored that 20 points and 10 assists, I was happy. I was speaking highly of Frank. I was rooting for him. See, I don't get it. I'm not just dogging Frank to be dogging him. If he do well, I'll speak well. If he played lousy, then I'm going to speak on him in a lousy manner because that's what he's showing me. But a lot of y'all need to respect your elders. Put some respect on Chris Paul's name. I see you. I see what you're saying about Chris Paul. I don't like it. Do you know who he is? Do you know who he is when we talk about Frank Ntilikina? I mean, Chris Paul. That's what I'm talking about. Let Frank Ntilikina make strides behind Chris Paul. I'm with that. I'm with that. I'm with that. If Frank Ntilikina and Chris Paul play together, it'd be sweet. It'd be sweet. I know it'll work out. But till then, Frankie is tanky. He's tanking. So you can't come to me with that. You can't come to me with that. Nobody's safe with Nickavelli. If you're not playing good, I'm going to talk about it. Listen. No, they're not building a team around Vince Carter. I agree. Quiet as kept. I don't want to say this too loud. They're not building it around Frank Ntilikina either. I see you. You in love with that flashlight cop. I'm not. Well, it's your boy Nicovelli. You on Nicovelli TV. It's been nice, y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Share the video. Smoke your little la. Do what you do. Stay indoors. Be safe. And help me find a gun for Frankie. Y'all still don't get it. My man Big O, I've been on this live for like 2.5 hours. And he's still asking me, why am I comparing Frankie Ntilikina to CP3? It ain't no comparison. Ain't no. One got a machine gun and the other one got a flashlight. All right? Ain't no comparison. What am I comparing? You can't compare apple with oranges. You can't do it. You can't do it. CP3 is that dude. Put some respect on his name. Huh? Mall cop. That's what he is. A mall cop. Frank versus CP3 is a comparison. What's the comparison? Ain't no comparison. What? Oh shit. Is there a net fan on my live? Why the fuck am I coughing? Shit. I got a Lysol on my screen. Come on now. Yo, man, I love y'all, man. Let me tell you, man. I know Nick really talk a lot of shit, man. I mean, everybody I don't care what team you watch, from the Nets, from that Corona Net fan shit. Well, I'm just playing with y'all. That shit is serious, man. I don't want nobody to die from this shit called a Corona, man. They trying to depopulate the world out here. Bill Gates and this motherfucking Donald Trump. Donald Trump want to fucking reopen the fucking cities, have governors open up their states. He mad because they not on board with him because he want to get reelected. I say let him in. You know? Yeah, I got a Lysol this shit. I'm coughing. That means the next fan is viewing in. Yeah, but Windex is flashlight. Yeah. Yo, my man's really. I'm gonna have to put you on a show, man, with me, Big O's. Word. I like that. You can work it when I take my day off and shit. Write my material up and shit when I do some movies and shit. I like that shit. Damn. But don't hit me up with no Frank Ntilikina shit. I don't want to hear it. I need him to put up some points. Leon Rose got to be in his face at all times in order for him to get them 20 points, for him to get a dub and 10 assists. You would never see that shit again, Frankie. Never. Frankie is New York. Come on now. Come on. What's underneath your Knicks jersey for you to say some shit like that? He's New York? Or is it Frankie in need of a gun? Look, man, it's been nice. Nicovelli got to attend to some duties. I got to write some material for some tomorrow videos. Keep this shit in rotation. It's been nice, man. Listen, I love y'all, man. Knicks first. And we're going to do this again. Y'all won't know because I like doing my live unexpected. Yeah, we do need Donovan Mitchell here, man. We definitely need him here, man. It's been nice. Ain't nothing to do. If y'all was entertained, I'm glad you was, man. I want to know before I go who watched that knockout, Nicovelli. Who watched the film I was in called the Knockout Games, man? Nobody ain't watched me? Frank is a lion. Get the fuck out of here. He's an alley cat. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that hurts. Come on now. Frank ain't. Listen, I want him to win. I want him to play like he's out in Team France, man. Frank is a shark. I gotta go, man. Now y'all being ridiculous, man. I see you, Falcon 44, talking that bullshit right now. Really? Peace, y'all.